What's up, guys? Your boy Darkskin, and today we're gonna be doing best build for Barbara. Now, I know a lot of you guys have been wanting, this video. A lot of you guys have been talking to me about it, asking about it, and she's free. And a lot of you guys are probably, if you've been grinding this game like super hard, you're already over AR20. But a lot of you guys that haven't, you've been playing casually, y'all are probably hitting AR20 right about now. Maybe yesterday, maybe, just recently, and you've got your free Barbara. The question is, how do I build her? If you guys don't know, Barbara is a healer. She's one of 4 healers, I believe, in the game. Well, I mean, Bennett kind of counts. But anyways, she is, just pure healer. She doesn't do anything else, so we're going to be talking about it. Now, keep in mind, you can build her like as a damage dealer. There's no reason to, but I mean, you can if you want. And I actually saw someone do it, and she was one-shotting bosses, so it's not like she ain't bad at all. But anyways, starting out with her abilities, let's go ahead and go over what she does. Perform up to 4 water splash attacks that deal hydro damage. Consumes a certain amount of stamina to deal hydro damage after a short casting time. Right? And then plunging attack is blah, 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 blah. Hydro damage. Moving on to her second ability. Summons water droplets resembling musical notes that form a melody loop, dealing water damage to surrounding enemies and afflicting them with the wet status. Barbara's normal attacks heal all party members and nearby allied characters for a certain amount of HP with scales off her HP. Her charged attack generates 4 times the amount of healing, regenerates a certain amount of the current character's HP at regular intervals, applies the wet status to the character and enemies who come into contact with them. Right? Now, moving on to her ultimate, heals friendly forces and all parties for a large amount of HP that scales with Barbara's HP. So, this is Barbara's E. Right, and then the musical notes are obviously on her, and it applies the wet status. So say I go up to an enemy, they will get hit with the wet status effect. Right now, you only damage them whenever you first start your E, right? So you won't damage them or any time after that. So here, I'll go ahead and show you. You'll damage them right there, right? With the like water ability. Also, her ult does not damage at all. So if I click ult, it'll just heal. That's it. Right? As you can see, it didn't even put the fire out. So all of that animation that you saw is just animation. There, there's no water or anything like that. So yeah, that's how Barbara works. Now, the good thing about Barbara is you can press her E and then switch out. You don't have to keep her in. But when you press her E and you auto attack with her, she heals the entire team. But if you switch her out, obviously the water around you will still heal you every couple of seconds. You just can't heal anybody else. So that's how Barbara works. Now, as far as what you should build on her, etc. A lot of people are going to look at this and be like, okay, it says she scales off of max HP. She scales off of max HP. I want to build her max HP. Which you're pretty much right, but there are some things that you want to know. Obviously, it does scale off of her max HP, so you do want to build her HP. Literally, both of her heals scale off of HP, and then when you pop her E, she will also heal off of her normal attack, and if you do a charged attack, it will do 4 times the amount of healing, right? But one thing that you guys want to keep note of, and they pretty much did this for Barbara. Like, it just goes without saying they pretty much did this for Barbara. If you guys don't know, over the course of the once you get to like chapter 6, they actually start giving you a pretty good gear set that you can use for Barbara. Chapter 6 right here, as you can see. Okay, they don't have any here. But this piece right here, Maiden's Fading Beauty, which we're going to talk about. This Maiden's Fading Beauty right here, Maiden's Fading Love, or Maiden's Fading Beauty, Love, whatever you want to call them. And then this one also. Right? And then I have this one. So there's a lot of them, trust me, right? So they give you all of these artifacts. Now, the artifact I have on Barbara right now, which I'll go over, is HP, base, and then energy recharge. Moving on, I have attack because you have to, HP %, energy recharge, This one's HP percent, HP base, and then just there's nothing there. HP percent, this is defense, and then Adventurer gives you 1,000 increase HP, and then this is HP percent, HP base, and then 1,000 HP as well. I said 1,000%, nah, I didn't mean that. Anyways, 1,000 HP. Now, keep in mind, I do have some 3 stars on her, and I don't have her plus on any of them, but as far as Barbara, there are 1 or 2 things you can do. You can go full HP, which that's what you generally want to do, right? But I will say, if you guys get good rolls on the maiden set, you can rock the maiden set. What I mean by that is, this is the maiden set. I have HP base, attack, crit damage. Now, what the maiden set does, the 2-piece, character healing effectiveness plus 15%. And then the 4-piece, using an elemental skill or burst, increases healing received by all party members by 20% for 10 seconds. Now, like I said, you get this from the book and everything like that. If this rolls pretty nice, you guys can use this for Barbara instead. It's gonna net you about it's not gonna be too bad. It's gonna net you about the same thing as, you know, going full HP plus the added benefits of the extra healing. Now, what I will say is, if you guys want to know what I mean by if it rolls good, HP base stat, which on all flowers you have HP, right? So on every flower, it's going to be HP. But you see how I got attack and crit damage? If this was like HP percent and then maybe like defense percent, top tier. This would be amazing for her. Moving on to the next one. I don't have the flower, the feather yet, actually. Moving on to this one. This is defense percent. If this was HP percent with like HP base, and then maybe like defense, or even if this is defense percent, if I had HP percent, HP base, this would be really good for her. But I don't have any HP on it. Now, it could roll into HP once I get the other 2 stats, but it's not already on there, so there's no point in investing in this. Moving on to this one. Pyro damage bonus. Like, why? You know what I'm saying? She's a water unit, can't be used on her. It would be really cool if, like I said again, if this was HP percent, HP base, substat, this would be amazing. Looking at the, you know, look at this one. This is crit damage. What is, as far as what I'm gonna, I can't do anything with that. But, you know what I'm saying? That's my luck. Now, like I said, if you guys, say you get, you know, say you get a flower that rolls into HP percent substat, and then you get one of these pieces that rolls into HP percent. You can rock the 2-piece for it, right? You can get the extra healing effects by 15% for her, which is going to be really, really nice. But like I said, as far as me, literally all the stats on all of that gear for me is not good at all. But yeah, the best build for Barbara is literally going to be that. Now, keep in mind, you're generally not going to be having Barbara in the front. So as far as weapons, anything that's going to give her HP percent is good, because literally you only care about her healing. You don't care about doing anything else, right? So if you look at the weapon I have on her, gives her base attack, which all weapons have attack. It gives her HP percent, which is amazing. This top tier. And then look at her passive. When switching characters, the new character taking the field has their attack increased by 48% for 10 seconds. Can occur once every 20 seconds. I have this refinement 5 because this is a 3-star book. Now keep in mind, like I said, you're going to switch to Barbara. You're probably going to pop E, heal, do whatever you need to do, and switch her out. You're never going to have her, you know, in the front a lot of the time. So this book is a very, very good book for her, because it's going to allow you to make her, you know, well, she's already a support, so it's going to allow her to be even more of a support. So now on top of her getting, healing the team, she's now giving an attack boost as well, which is really, really amazing. Like I said, this is a 3-star book. You can get this book almost anywhere. I don't have any books right now, or I'd show you, but trust me when I tell you, you get this book a lot. So, you could definitely use this on your Barbara. Now, I mean, you don't have to use this on your Barbara if you don't want to. Any book that's giving percent is really good for her. There's actually, what book is it? It's a book at Mondstadt, the one you can build. It's the prototype. I'm not sure what the name of it is. That is also a really good book for her. But generally, you want to have HP percent on her book because she scales off of HP. Her getting energy recharge doesn't mean anything. Her getting elemental mastery doesn't mean anything. You don't want to have attack on her because that's whatever. It's literally, you just want to build all attack for her and you'll be fine. Let me go ahead and show you this book right here, Prototype Malice. You get HP percent base stat. Using an elemental burst regenerates 4 energy every 2 seconds for 6 seconds. Additionally, all party members will generate 4% HP every 2 seconds for this duration. So when you pop her ult, she will heal, and she will give out energy and heal the team with this passive. So this is like top tier for her if you guys don't want to go with the 3-star book that I was talking about. Now, obviously the other book, I mean, I just use that book. What I do with Barbara is I'll switch to her, I'll pop her E, and then I will switch to Beto. Beto will get an attack boost, and I will apply wet to enemies, so when I hit them with lightning, it will be electro charge. So that's something that I generally do. But anyways, that's pretty much everything you need to know about Barbara and what you need to do about building her. Literally HP, that's all you need to know. But anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. Be sure to give a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, comment down below, tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. With that being said, I will see you guys next time. Peace.